in a SUV or racer. You are now tuned in to the Beach Life Podcast, sponsored and brought to you by Extracting Queen. We will be making special announcements. I have two hosts. One will be on my left, one will be on my right. We're going to make those announcements right around the corner. We're going to be talking about anything and everything. Anything to do with hip-hop, anything to do with sports, a little bit of religion, a little bit of politics, a little bit of everything. Catch us at the Beach Life Podcast, sponsored and brought to you by Extracting Queen, right around the corner. Al Storm, the 703 General, the Lakeshore General. Catch me soon. You are now tuned in to the Beach Life Podcast, sponsored, brought to you by Extracting Queen. I'm here with a special announcement. We have to my right here, we have Lazy Loc, which will be our second co-host to the Beach Life Podcast. We're going to get right into it. One of the best lyricists out here in Holland, one of the top tier MCs, Lazy Loc. What's good with you, family?
What's good, homeboy?
Are you from Holland or are you not from Holland? What's the story with that?
Yeah, so I was actually born in Holland, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Born in Holland, raised in the small little city of Fenville.
Okay.
South of here, but growing up, I would come back and forth.
Okay.
From Fenville to Holland. I got a lot of friends and family up here, so I'd always
Okay.
be up in Holland, you know, on the south side, 17th Street, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But,
I heard it was
yeah,
rowdy. I heard it was 16, 17, about 10, 15 years ago. I heard it was going down.
Yeah, most definitely. But I mean, it was fun, man. We was kids, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
had a blast, man. But yeah, grew up in Fenville, and then I moved back up to Holland permanently, like in 2010, man. I've been out here ever since.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, we got a veteran in Holland, man. When did you start? When did you start getting serious about the music and really starting putting on for Holland?
Well, first and foremost, I started writing music when I was like 13 years old.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, my cousin introduced me to an artist by the name of SPM, and
Oh wow. Okay.
on one of his first albums, he had a little instrumental on there, and that's what the first thing I wrote to. You know what I mean?
You
And
jumped right on that joint.
jumped right on it, and I haven't
Okay.
looked back since, man. But
You remember that verse?
don't remember the verse though, but I remember the beat. I know the beat. I actually listened to the song still. But,
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
remember the verse, man. It's been a long time. But,
Okay.
But yeah, man. And then
When you start taking it like
so
serious?
yeah. Last year is when I actually buckled down, and I told my brother De Niro, I was like, hey, man. I remember it was New Year's Eve, 2024 is when I told my brother, I was like, hey, man, we're gonna take this serious this year and see where it takes us. You know what I mean? And man, this year I quit my job, February. The February of last year,
Dedication.
and just focus on music and put out a bunch of projects. And then I linked up with Alpha and Black River Studios. And shout
Okay.
out to the guy too. I actually met
Shout out to Alpha.
Yeah, I actually met T the guy first, and right outside the studio, and man,
It's been magic.
yeah, man.
Man, I'm
Linked
telling you,
up
man.
and-
There's a special group, engineers, DJs in Holland. It's like a vibe. Like we got a lot of talented guys, and you know, for me being here 10 years, I was an outsider. So now, kind of being the guy that's trying to lead the pack and put something positive for the Holland MCs is pretty dope to see. Lazy, you got a lot. I've been checking out your music, bro. You got a lot of radio joints. You got a lot of street joints.
Yeah.
You got a lot of conscious joints. Like you are MC of all MCs, man.
Yeah, I like to think that I'm quite versatile when it comes to the music. You know, I like dropping all types of different things. It's just my music is made based off the mood that I'm in, or you know, certain
Facts.
things that I'm dealing with, and you know,
Facts.
going through life and whatnot. And I just let the music speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? I put an instrumental on, I find one I like, and then I just let the vibe take over. You know.
The crazy thing, y'all. So I hit Lazy. I was like, yo, we gotta. I mean, I've been listening to his music. He's been motivating me to get in the booth, and it was time to do some collabs and get in the booth with the Holland MCs. And I hit Lazy. I was like, yo, I got this Jim Jones joint, bro. Like, so I sent him the record. This was crazy. I sent him the record. We both liked the record. I was like, bet, we're gonna do the record. Couldn't find the instrumental. We could not find the instrumental, y'all. So I was like, dang, Lazy, we're gonna have to do another record. Now he said, I got you. He ended up being able to strip the verses off of the record. Then he sent it to me. I ended up taking the record. I sent it to Sean Logic, and Sean Logic ended up putting the hook from the original record back on there and turning up the vocals, and we went to record. And y'all, we got something special. Like, I think we're like 5K. We just dropped it a couple weeks ago, y'all. And like I said, that's the dynamics. And I'm not gonna do a record with nobody that can't stand next to me. At the end of the day, you gotta have bars.
Most definitely, I understand that.
You gotta have bars. You gotta have bars, man.
And that's the biggest thing is for me is like if I'm gonna do music with you, I want you to take it as serious, if not more serious than I am. You know what I mean? Because if not, then I feel like
You're wasting my time.
Yeah,
right?
it's a waste of time, and it's just
Waste
like,
a
man,
feature I could have gave to somebody that's really grinding, really trying to get over the hump.
Really hungry for it, you know what I mean? Really, and that's the thing. Music is one of my greatest passions. So, So I take this as serious as I can, especially if I want to turn it into a career or something. You know what I mean? You gotta take it seriously. You can't just, and that's it. That's what I think was the biggest thing last year was I decided that hey, it's time to buckle down and take it serious, and I haven't looked back since. I got like what 20 tracks out now.
Bro. Every time you drop, I said the same thing to 616. I said every time you drop a record, I gotta go change my whole situation. I gotta drop a record this week because Lazy just dropped. You know what I mean? So. Yo, did you check the BT Awards by any chance?
I did watch it a little bit.
You watched the BT Awards? What did you think? Any performances?
I really like T.I.'s performance.
Man,
that
was
pretty cold. I've always been a T.I. fan, and to see him out here still doing his thing is just like, man, that's just...
He just dropped the album.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Kill the King, I believe. Kill the King. And he feels that he's at that point where everybody's trying to kill the king. You know what I mean? And bro, his performance was dope. What I love about Atlanta artists, it don't matter if you gangster or a backpack. Like they are emotional. They gonna dance. They don't matter. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not one to like, you know what I mean? If the track calls for whatever, I'm not scared to do whatever the track calls for. You know what I mean?
Sure,
I'm not too tough for this or too gangster for that. Like I think that's a whole nother story where people try to put a persona they not, you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't really like that. But going back to T.I. performance was dope, bro. I my favorite personally was Lauryn Hill's performance, bro.
Yeah, it was great.
Lauryn Hill and the Clips and Pharrell.
Okay, yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You know, I'm from Virginia, so the lyricism, we take that to like, man, there's so many great lyricism coming out of where I'm from, but they won't make it. Reason being is because that's what we're known for. It's kind of like New York. There's so many rappers from every borough. It's so hard for New York rappers to make it. So that performance by the Clips, Pharrell was dope. Cardi B's joint was alright. She did a little motorcycle thing.
She won an award too.
Yeah. She won an award. Yeah.
Drewski though too. I was watching Drewski, man. He was the youngest host, 31 years old, youngest host of BET Awards.
I got a little bit, mixed feelings about the whole Drewski.
Yeah, and that's what I feel too. Is a lot of people are either left or right with Drewski.
You know what I'm saying?
Understand at the end of the day, he's a comedian. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but like he did the skit that he did. And I know why he's doing it, right? He's putting out, there's a lot of fabrication when it comes to the religion side, and a lot of fabrication when it comes to tithing and things of that nature. But you already did that joint, and then
to open up
on the BET Awards, I bet you they asked him to do that, man.
I mean, there's a time and a place.
I think they asked him to do that because it was such a big thing. But I'm a Christian, man, so I'm tired about it because yes, he's a comedian, but my faith, he making fun of my faith, and it's just kind of like it kind of. So like I said, I got mixed feelings about it. I understand he's a comedian and all that, but
no, it makes sense. I understand where you're coming from as well. But
you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like sometimes there's a line not to be crossed.
Exactly, and I feel like he walks that line a lot.
Yo, did you hear about you hear what Lil Wayne? He was on the DJ Drama podcast. Did you hear what Lil Wayne said about the verses?
Oh yeah, what he was talking about. I heard a little bit about it, man.
Bruh, Lil Wayne let the whole industry know that if he steps on that verses, the only person he can see himself go against is himself. Lil Wayne album versus Lil Wayne mixtape, or mixtape versus Lil Wayne feature. That's diabolical. Yeah. He went, and it was so humble. The way he did it was humble. He was like, man, I don't want to embarrass anybody, man. I couldn't go against myself. So that was diabolical. I'm waiting to hear and see if any of the titans of hip hop say something, bro.
Man. I don't know if anybody wants to smoke with Wayne. He's pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? Wayne's definitely one of the
he's
goats.
Legendary, man. He's legendary. You know what? Of all my years, I have not done a Lil Wayne mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So it's been kind of crazy. I do want to try to venture off and do a Lil Wayne mixtape.
That'd be dope, man.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Sure. Any features you're looking to do with any artists and a local artist that you want to do?
Yeah, so I do have a few local artists out there that have, you know what I'm saying, I've hit me up for in the past for features,
Okay.
and I've agreed to it, you know what I mean? But it's just, I got such a crazy schedule, so it's really difficult for me to set time apart. But I got some time coming up. I'm actually getting in the studio, and I'm gonna knock some of these things out. So
Okay. Yeah, me too. I've been getting a lot of hit up. Yeah.
Definitely a lot of local artists that I want to collab with. Got a couple artists out of Houston, Texas as well that I might collab with. So
You gotta respect lyricism. It's coming back, and we got the best lyricism in Holland. We just sat here with Lazy Loc, one of our hosts. Definitely, hey Lazy, we might have to hit a EP or something, man, because that record we did was.
yeah, that
I
record
don't.
was
Who can
dope,
stand
man.
that? Who can stand next to us on that joint?
I don't know, man. I don't think anybody can. Not on that one, anyways. That one is
Stay tuned.
yeah.
Lazy Loc, Al Storm, 616. We gonna come at you real soon. You already know what it is. Sponsored and brought to you by Extraction Queen, Lazy Loc, Al Storm, Beach Life.
Yes, sir.
Holland, Lake Shore, money, maker, we rolling up. What's your flavor? We whipping up SUV or racer. Holland, Lake Shore, money, maker, we rolling up. What's your flavor? We whipping up SUV or racer.
Lakeshore ladies are fancy.